So we were asked by the guys at Formica if we could print a limited pattern. They were having a hard time getting this pattern printed onto their Formica material that a group in the area needs. Nice little ice cream pattern, going to be built into banquet furniture for hotels. But we're able with this machine to print the pattern on the Formica material in a way that it's not going to come off. This machine's got CMYK, clear coat, and primer. The primer allows this printer to make things stick to things that other printers normally can't. And it's pretty durable material. This over here was done in the same method about 4 or so years ago. It's a really durable panel, so we can take Formica laminates, we can do PMS matched, patterns, things that you can't get on Formica or other laminated surfaces, and we can do custom patterns. So, Formica can do PMS matched colors and things of that nature, but it's really cost prohibitive. You have to do like 300 sheets of it. When you only need 3 or 4 or 10 sheets, it's much more cost effective to just print it. This is not meant for high wear situations. You would not want to use it on a countertop when you're making an accent panel that's going someplace, but you need it to match a PMS or a pattern, and you don't want to run a ton of sheets of it. This is a really good option. This was a limited run, 7 sheets. It would be cost prohibitive to have Formica print the paper to then put through the lamination creation process. So we'll just print it, and it'll work great for what its intended use is. Now we're into the pack up phase and getting it out the door. So this machine, I really want to love this machine. It's a really expensive machine, couple $100,000, ridiculously fast. It's a Ferrari of these cutting. This thing is so undependable. It does not, literally anytime we turn it on, it breaks. It's, $1,000 just to keep it running, $4,000 to replace this. Something's not right in this machine. And the only reason I bring this up is the importance of having a redundancy in our equipment. Because if this was the only machine we relied on to get our customers' projects done, 1, I'd be a lot more upset. 2, we'd have a hard time getting things done. One of the things that we do around here is we have redundancy in all of our equipment. If this machine goes down and we're trying to get a job out the door, we're not stuck. We have 2 other machines, so these are redundant, times 2. This machine does the same stuff. So if we have a large fabric job, that machine goes down, we still have the ability on 2 other machines to make that happen. This is the Colex, wonderful machine, really dependable. And then the MCT we have converted over to a laser machine at the moment, but does the same stuff. Has a conveyor, we can cut fabrics and graphics, and they all have similar cutting capabilities from one to the other. But the important thing is just the redundancy in equipment. If we have a failure, or something goes down on one machine, we still have the ability to continue to do the work that we need to do. Daryl's in the paint room doing some of the appliques for the hockey pucks. These are the ones that were too heavy. They're about 40 pounds. My fear is some 8-year-old kid's gonna try to slide these across the ice and won't be able to, he's gonna give it all of his best and it's gonna go 6 feet and done. So real nice finish. So this one here, we stripped a lot of the weight out of it, and it's still, this weighs about, like I said, 25 pounds. When the whole thing is finished, I think it's gonna weigh about 30 pounds. The client just communicated to me for the first time that they wanted to get these under 10 pounds, which I don't think is feasible at 3 foot by 6 inches tall. But we're gonna do the best we can to get it down as much as we can. So right now, Dave's getting ready to cut some sign foam. Rob's gonna do a quick perimeter and some bender glue on. We're going to try a couple different methodologies, and I'm going to fire up the other machine and test it out and see how much it would cost to 3D print it. Shane's been kicking out some dimensional letters that are going to go down to the applied physics lab. These are going to be laminated white, is that what we're doing? And then solid core, so it'll look absolutely seamless. They're going to be magnetically attached to the back, to the wall. Has a whole bunch of graphics that go behind it. Here's the graphic page. This is the construction of the units themselves. They're going to be on pedestals, on casters. Let's see what that weighs. So, polycarbonate. This piece alone is 6 pounds. Took out substantial weight. This is 25 pounds. The original one was 40. That's 6 pounds. That's going to put this at 30, so it might finish off at 35 pounds per unit. Yep, with that applique on top. Came over to the 3D print lab just to check to see if we can make the casino chips, you know, the hockey pucks for the Flyers, any lighter. Doing it as a 3D print, we're coming up with about 7 kilograms of material. It'll print really nicely in this orientation. By the time we fill it with foam, we're going to be back in that 20 to 25 pound range anyway. So we'll go check on the other guys and see what's up. That's 5 pounds. 12 pounds, 5 pounds. Then add back in, so we're less than 20 pounds then at that point. So you're going to finish at about 25 pounds with the bottom on it. So 25 pounds is the absolute best that can be hoped for.
Yeah, so I'm hoping the boys in Chicago tuck like a power strip inside the corner just so it's clean looking.
Well, do you know we have those new power cords with the tiny round heads on them to go up and through, right? So what you might have to do is remove their cord off the floor, put one in that can go up underneath. We made some little 3D printed things that the cables pull through nice and easy, like cable guides.
Oh, nice. I want to see. I haven't seen that.
You've seen them.
Got a couple on the shelf over there.
Yeah, I'll print some more. They're not perfect. There was a prototype, but they work great. Right. We need to make some little modifications to it, and then it's a bulletproof thing, and we can just print them off and roll as we need to.
Yeah, so this unit will be, that unit will be in the corner.
And like the entrance is up here. So that makes
Right, and then your closet structure there.
If you guys want, I can
we can
give
do
you
a quick tour.
So we've created a closed ecosystem. We do literally everything we need to produce these in-house. Cool. Custom fabrication, design, additive manufacturing. This is one of the new areas. There's only 200 of these in the world. I can scan somebody and print them in full in about 6 hours. Everything is redundant, so if a machine goes down, we have either 2 or 3 backups to it. 8 foot by 10 foot direct to substrate UV cure printer, one of the largest flatbeds on the East Coast. 5-layer ink technology, print cut machine, another 4 by 8. Robotic sewing for all the fabric that we do. And then in this room is all the dye sublimation fabrics that we do the SEG graphics on. This one's got a 100-watt direct CO2 laser, so it'll process acrylic up to about 3/4 of an inch, be able to cut through it clean without ever touching the material. Multiple CNC machines. We got 2 6 foot by 10 foot, 5 tool, 4-axis CNCs, and then a 5 foot by 10 foot plasma. So it'll cut through plate steel about 1.5 inches thick. And then we got another 40-some thousand square foot of storage and a place right across the aisle. But literally anything that you guys can think up, we can make it.